Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Yesterday, March 31st, 2016, one of the mainstream headlines was that world-famous architect Zaha Hadid passed away at age 65, supposedly from bronchitis. In this video, what I want you to see is that she was murdered, and murdered by the numbers. And if not that, then she is the latest celebrity to fake her death by the numbers. Either way, the message to take away is that this reporting is dishonest and it is part of an ongoing agenda. I have shown countless times on this channel how celebrities have died by the numbers, and the same recurring numbers that trace back to the Freemasons and Zionists. Zaha Hadid was an architect. The Freemasons pride themselves on being the invisible architects of society, the builders of nations and culture. The Freemasons and Zionists in this world have a stranglehold on so many things that are important to us: government, media, entertainment, sports, music, movies, and more. They use all of these creations of theirs to shape us. If you're new here, I talk about gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. This is a practice that's important to Judaism as well as Masonry. Notice that the word architect has a gematria of 42, just like building, just like Freemason. And I should note that the word math has gematria of 42. In this case, it is a female architect, something not as common. It's mostly men who are celebrated in this profession. The word female, the word lady, and the word bitch all have gematria of 42. And what I've noticed is so many things that we are divided over, so many words that are used for a divisive purpose have gematria of 42. And as we well know, one of the many things we're divided over in this world is sex, man versus woman. So many racial slurs have 42 gematria. Anyhow, so I just wanted to document the 42s at the beginning. The name Zaha Hadid has gematria 44, the kill number, and we're going to talk about how this number was significant to this year, 2016, in regards to her life in just a moment. This is a number that's often found around celebrity death. Zaha Hadid also has gematria of 62, like Mason. Picture of her. CNN's reporting begins, award-winning architect Zaha Hadid, whose designs included the London Aquatic Centre, died Thursday at age 65, a representative said. A statement from her firm, Zaha Hadid Architects, confirmed that Hadid was being treated for bronchitis at a hospital in Miami and died of a heart attack in the early hours of Thursday morning. Zaha Hadid Architects has gematria of 87, just like the word architect in simple English gematria. Just want to document that. You know, these Masons, they really believe in coding so much of their work. With the S exception, Zaha Hadid Architects sums to 96, like Freemason. Here's the building she's most recognized for, the London Aquatic Centre. In gematria, that sums to 211, like Mason in Jewish gematria. 211 is the 47th prime number. To the Masons, the 47th problem of Euclid, very important to them, has to do with the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras, the man who gave us the musical scale, who gave us many mathematical theorems, also credited with the language of gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. And if you read about Pythagoras in gematria, he thought gematria was most important above all. Yet, to the mainstream, it's mostly a secret. I have a link to this post down in the description, just below the video. You can read about this problem and its relevance. It has everything to do with building and creating a foundation. The Masons, builders. Here we're talking about the death of an architect. Aquatic Center alone has gematria of 137, the 33rd prime number. The Freemasons obsessed with 33. This is built in London. London equals 74, like Masonic. I'll let you know, English and gematria both equal 74 as well. Very important numbers to these people. In the United States of America, only one state has a gematria of 74, the 33rd state. The Masons love to pair 33 and 74. Jesus equals 74. Cross equals 74. Messiah equals 74. Gospel equals 74. Think about Jesus on the cross at age 33. Think about the nation's birthday, 7-4. Anyhow, her dying at age 65 stands out. Knights Templar has gematria of 65. Affiliated with Freemasonry, Knights Templar also has gematria of 74. She just passed at age 65. Read a little bit about the reporting on her. Born in Baghdad in 1950, Hadid studied mathematics at the American University of Beirut before joining the Architectural Association in London in 1972, which was 44 years ago. Notice she dies 44 years later. Zaha Hadid equals 44. 44 equals kill. This is what killing by the numbers is, and calculating these people's deaths. Stay tuned. I've saved the best for last. I should also note that mathematics has gematria of 112. 1 plus 1 equals 2. The word math alone equals 42, like architect, like building, like Freemason. Math, very important to the Masons in this world. She went on to establish her own practice in London in 1979. The word murder equals 79. Fellow architect Daniel Libskind said in reaction to the news, "She was a good friend. It's devastating news. I'm so sad. It's as if a star has gone out of the firmament of architecture. It's a sad loss that I think is irreplaceable because she was a unique architect. I think she was really a pioneer because, as we all know, it's very difficult for women to succeed in a male-dominated field, and she was an example and an inspiration to many women in architecture." So there's the emphasis on her role as a woman in the field. "I think she had a very important role in engendering a sense that equality is coming and must come. In 2004, Hadid became the first woman to be awarded the Pritzker Architecture Prize. She twice won the UK's most prestigious architecture award, the Reba Sterling Prize, in 2010 for the design of the Maxi Museum in Rome, and in 2011 for the Evelyn Grace Academy in London. In 2016, she was awarded Reba's Gold Medal for her work. She just got this award. We'll talk more about that award in a moment. Speaking today, Reba President Jane Duncan said, "This is absolutely terrible news. Dame Zaha Hadid was an inspirational woman and the kind of architect one can only dream of being. Visionary and highly experimental. Her legacy, despite her young age, is formidable. She leaves behind a body of work from buildings to furniture, footwear, and cars that delight and astound people all around the world. It was only last month that I had the enviable task of awarding Zaha the 2016 Royal Gold Medal for Architecture. She was delighted to receive the recognition and adds the medal to an amazing collection of awards, not least winning the Reba Sterling Prize 2 years running. The world of architecture has lost a star today." Hadid held various academic roles, including the Kenzo Tange Chair at the Graduate School of Design, Harvard University, the Sullivan Chair at the University of Illinois School of Architecture. Hadid also taught studios at Columbia University, Yale University, and the University of Applied Arts in Vienna. Right away, just the ties to Harvard, Illinois, Yale. These are the schools that these Masons and Zionists who rule over us with tyranny largely come out of. In other words, she's connected to the wrong people, and if she's really dead, this is why. So anyhow, she got the Royal Gold Medal just last month, very suspicious. This has gematria of 144. 44, when you write it out, sums to 144. These numbers are often connected to death. It would be interesting to go through the history of this award and see how recipients died Probably not long after. There's probably many more from history just like Zaha Hadid. These things I'm exposing, they're happening all the time. People just aren't aware because they're not paying attention. The full name of the award she got was the Royal Gold Medal for Architecture, which has gematria of 314, a lot like 3.14, the number for pi, having to do with cycles and circles, a number that is very important in building and architecture. When you divide 22 by 7, it gives you the approximation of pi. What's amazing is in gematria, 22 divided by 7 sums to 314, just like 22 divided by 7 equals 3.14. More reporting. Zaha Hadid's first major built commission was the Vitra fire station in Weil am Rhein, Germany, in 93. Her first structure 23 years ago, 93, a number having to do with sacrifice as well. Crucifix equals 93. She went on to design other notable projects, subsequent notable projects including the Haidar Aliyev Center in Baku and Galaxy Soho in Beijing. Architect Frank Geary said on Thursday, "She was a great architect and a great friend. I will miss her." The first structure she ever built, what's interesting about it, the name of it, it has gematria that's identical to Royal Arch Masonry, which is the foundational degree of York Rite Masonry. Typically, Freemasonry is for men only. There are some exceptions. I wonder how connected this woman was to Freemasonry truly. I find it interesting that the first building she built syncs up with Royal Arch Masonry, this foundational degree of the York Rite. They worship the Tau, which has gematria of 42, number we started with. So anyhow, her birthday was October 31st, Halloween Day. Halloween in gematria equals 41. Think about the date, 10 plus 31, 41. Quite fitting, 41, the 13th prime. Anyway, she's born on Halloween. She died on the 31st of March, 5 months later. 5, said to be a number representing feminine, woman, creation. She dies 5 months after her birthday. And here's what's so fascinating about it. Her birth name is Dame Zaha Muhammad Hadid. She went by Zaha Hadid, which had gematria of 44. Her full name has gematria of 153. She died exactly 153 days after her birthday. This is what I mean when I say killing by the numbers. Also, 153 is routinely paired with 42. Show you this real quick. In the Bible, there's a miraculous catch of 153 fish. The word fish has gematria of 42. It's called the miraculous catch. Miraculous in Pythagorean gematria, also 42. 42 and 153 often paired together. Again, she was an architect, known for building buildings, definitely connected to Freemasonry. And the final point I want to make on this, I'm going to link a song down in the description. I would play it, but then the video would be blocked. I want to link this song off the album Synchronicity, which came out in 1983 by The Police. The song is the last song on the album called Murder by Numbers. And if you listen to this song, it's pretty much the lyrics of what I just presented to you about killing by the numbers. It's as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. Synchronicity, the name of the album in gematria, equals 74, like Masonic. Also 83. The album came out in 83. The release date of this album was a date with a life lesson number of 44, the kill number. Also a date with 106 numerology connecting to prophecy. The band is The Police. Both the words police and Sting. Sting's the frontman for Police. Have gematria of 33. Number of Masonic obsession. Again, the Freemasons control the show, and they taunt the masses with so many of their doings. News stories, propaganda-based, to songs such as this, Murder by Numbers. I mean, why would anybody be rocking out to this song? And honestly, Truth Seeker, I was born a month and 4 days after this album. My dad used to listen to The Police and Sting religiously. I almost wonder if being a baby, I was probably listening to this album as a toddler, playing in the house. That was my dad's thing, music, stereo equipment. I almost wonder if I listened to this song enough as a child and somehow, subconsciously, it kind of set me on the path I'm now on, revealing this. So, there's something more powerful about these numbers that I do not fully know, that I think these Masons know over thousands of years of being a network, sharing knowledge, researching the world and the way it operates. I think there is a reason they do what they do, including killing people by the numbers and numbers of great significance. So, RIP to this woman if she truly died. I think sometimes these Masons, these Masonic network, they fake their deaths to escape the spotlight. That I cannot confirm. But what I can confirm is how the deaths are reported. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.